kitchen was the roof was not that good. So although all the houses were thatched, so we were left with the option of spending the night at my grandmother's house. Okay, my grandmother had her house at that time was not thatched, but it was iron roofed, so we were much safer there. So at my grandmother, things were not bad. We were okay. So, like boys, when we at times now you graduate, now you see that house, it's not good enough. You begin to see the younger sister, the younger brothers as you are looking for a class where you belong. So at that time, at least I was in class 7. So I decided to move out of my grandmom's house to go now begin to spend the night with the young men now. But these young men, they were a little bit older than me. So when they were older, that is when we were introduced to this disco matanga. So we began going to the disco matanga with my group. So I was the young one. I was the youngest, I mean. So my job during that time was to tukifika kwa disco. So the older boys, I was the one who was keeping the rungus, the pangas, and let's say the silaha. So as the men would dance with the ladies, mine was to keep the weapons. So the life went on, everything ikaenda tu hivyo hivyo. Then at some point I could see the guys bringing ladies at night in the room. But then the ladies would come in the morning, late at night, around 10 or 10:30. And by around 5, they go back to their families, back to their homes. At that time, I could not understand what the business was with the ladies coming late in the night, then leaving early in the morning. I was still kind of innocent. Well, I knew ladies, but whatever the business was, I could not tell. So we had some characters. Actually, I was spending a night in one of my cousins' thatched house. It's called a Koth. Koth on Jack, I guess. Although he's a marehemu. Some of them, he also had a circle of friends, so they would bring ladies in turns. At times I could find myself actually sleeping in I don't know whether to call it a chair or something, I don't know. Yeah. So the ladies would come, leave, come, leave. So there is this, when now there was an age when I became curious. I wanted to know the actual business which is taking place. So at times I could ask them what is really What's the business? Why do you bring the ladies during the night and not during the day? And they could laugh at me, but then at times they could ask me to remove my short or trouser. They check my, you know. Then I was like, why? Telling me, no, we just want to know. We want to see. So I could as well, because they were laughing at me, mocking me. So it reached a time when I gave them the access to see whatever they wanted to see and do whatever they wanted to do. So at that moment, they began telling me, "Oh, now you're a big boy now." So one day, they told me, "Now we want to introduce you to the game." So I was wondering, what game? Yeah, we want to introduce you to the game. We want you to know what is actually happening. To what's happening? So Okoth and another guy I will not mention because he's still alive, just to protect the integrity. So they told me, today we are going to so and so's, but now they have a sister, a younger sister. So we will give you that sister, but you will accompany us. So the distance between our place and the lady's place was so far. Was very far, about 5 kilometers. I come from a place called Atemo, but now the place we were going to get the ladies is also a place called Apondo. So it's a distance. It's a bit far. So we went, but something happened. The the ladies used to sleep in their brother's house. And now their brother is a soldier. And he was working in Nairobi and living in Nairobi together with his family. So the ladies would spend the night in their brother's house. When the brother comes, they would spend the night in the kitchen. I told you the kitchen, in our setup, the kitchen is built separate from the main house. So that is the setup. So we went. We were 3 boys. 2 were older than me, Akode, and the other one I don't want to mention. And me. So we went. It was during that time when wakati mahindi inatolewa kwa shamba. So we have the granaries, but before they are put in the granaries, they are left out so that they dry. So they could be taken to the sun. They get dry, brought back in the house. Then after fully dry, then they're taken to the granary. And namna hiyo. So we went. The ladies was busy with the maize, removing the maize from the maize cob, and also as they were waiting for the fateful time. Sasa tuko hapo tunawasaidia hii kazi iende haraka haraka, kwa sababu asubuhi wazazi watataka kuona kule mlipokuwa mlifanya kazi gani. So kila mmoja anapewa besheni yake. Unajaza besheni yako before you sleep. So we went tukasaidia hawa wasichana kufanya nini? Kutoa mahindi kwenye cob. tukajaza besheni 3. Wasichana walikuwa 3. Now the younger one who was supposed to be given to me was also a little bit older than me. She was more mature than me. But now the other ones, of course, they had his, and the other guy has his. So the business went on. We finished the maize business. But now before we could wrap everything up, then tukasikia mbisho kwenye mlango. Gong, gong, gong. Kumbe it was the brother. The one from Jeshi came. We were right inside the house. My friend. Hey! Escaping from this house was a nightmare. Escaping from this house, the 3 of us, was a nightmare. Now there was this brother amefika,